Hi, and thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be moving through a short 20-minute vinyasa flow to help to ground you and reduce anxiety. And let's get started in a child's pose. So if you have props, you can grab a couple blocks, a bolster, and a blanket just to support your practice. But if you don't have props available to you at home, you can grab a pillow or a cushion and perhaps a blanket or maybe even a thick book to support you if you need a prop like a block. We'll start in child's pose with the knees either close together if you have low back sensitivity, or you can bring the knees nice and wide if you're feeling healthy and happy in your low back. Bring the big toes together to touch, and then press your hips back to your heels, and let the forehead move towards the earth. And just stretching through the fingertips. Imagine that the sides of your body could get long as your hips move closer toward your heels. And begin to breathe in and out through your nose, creating a constriction at the base of your throat. This is going to create an audible sound on your exhales, almost like the ocean moving in and out against the shore. This breath in yoga is called Ujjayi breath. And it's an excellent way to bring our awareness to our breath and use our breath as a metronome to calm and quiet the mind. We're going to take another 3 deep breaths in here, really filling up the back of the body, the back of the lung completely, so much that you feel a broadening across the back of your sacrum. And then as you exhale, let the exhales wash over you, anchoring your hips to your heels. 2 more, just like that. Really nice, guys. Beautiful work. So just coming forward into a tabletop position, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Make any movements that feel right for you. You might start to move into cat-cow, inhaling, heart lifting forward, tail lifting to the sky, belly dropping. Exhale, round in the back. Really come into a flexion like a cat. Or you might want to do some circles through the pelvis or the hips, just feeling into the different tissues of the body. Really let your body tell you where it wants to go today. Using the inhales to create open space, and using the exhales to contract and come in. As we move through our practice today, I'm going to encourage you to use your breath as a metronome, to quiet and calm the mental fluctuations of the mind that might be taking you away from your practice today. As you deepen your practice and continue to use yoga for grounding and perspective, you are going to want to use the breath to bring your awareness into focus and to come into that present moment awareness, whether you're on the mat or off the mat. Now take a few rounds, just even yourself out, and then come into stillness. So today we're going to be practicing a short vinyasa flow for grounding, and we're going to start with a little bit of abdominal core work. So extend the left leg back behind you and reach the right arm forward. Reaching through the right fingertips, let the left heel reach towards the back of the room. Keep the pelvis as neutral as possible. We're going to take 5 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Just 2 more. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale, releasing the knee and the hand to the earth. Wiggle it out. Any movements that your body's calling for today are just perfect. And then we'll take the second side. Extending the right leg behind you, the left arm forward. Kick through the right heel and reach through the left fingertips. creating some equanimity in the pelvis. And we're going to stay here again for 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more. Last round. Releasing the knee to the earth, the hand to the earth. When you're ready, we'll tuck our toes and we'll find our way to downward facing dog. So if you're new to yoga, downward facing dog is a posture that we take in between different transitions. It's an opportunity to reset, but it is not a resting pose. Press into the index finger and the thumb, so much so that you feel a broadening in the upper back, like your heart is coming up into your shoulder blades. Send the weight back towards your heels and let your heels descend to the earth any amount. Let the pelvis come high toward the sky and the head drop so that the ears are in between your arms. Create length through tail and crown, and grounding stability through hands and feet. On your next breath, step your left foot forward and your right foot to meet the left. Bend the knees generously, bring the hands to the shins, and inhale, find a half lift, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, gaze up, and hands through heart center. Inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, and plant your palms and step back with the left foot, lowering the left knee to the earth. Inhaling, raise the arms. This is a foundational posture, Anjaneyasana. Press into the top of the left foot to activate the left thigh. Pull the right hip back and press into all 4 corners of the right foot. Take another breath here. And release the hands. If you have blocks, you can grab the blocks to support you. And we'll take half splits, straightening through the right leg. We want to stack our pelvis over the left knee, creating equanimity in the pelvis. And take another breath here. And a complete breath out. Bending into the right knee, and set the blocks aside, tuck the left toes, and step back for downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. Looking forward, this time we're going to step the right foot forward, the left foot meets the right. Half lift on an inhale, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, gaze up, and hands through heart center. Inhaling, reaching up, and exhaling, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And this time we're going to step back, right foot, lowering the right knee to the ground. Again, grabbing the blocks if they're there for you, straighten through the left leg. And just breathe into the sensation here. Knowing there's nothing to do except for be fully present with what is arising as it is arising. Another breath in. Nice. Bend into the left knee. Set the blocks aside. Hands plant. Tuck the right toes. Step back for downward dog. And just take a moment. Notice where the mind is and bring the awareness back to the breath. This is your time to be fully present with what is here on your mat today. On your next breath in, we'll raise the right leg high to the sky. And bring the right foot forward in between the hands. And this time we're going to lower the left knee to the ground and swing the left foot to the right. And coming up for a modified warrior two. So the arms are moving to the front and the back of the mat. The right knee is stacking over the ankle. The left knee is supporting you. Draw your low belly up and in. Create space here while still feeling the power in this posture. Flipping the right palm, reverse, but bring the left hand down to the ground and reach through the right side body all the way to the back of the mat. Maybe look up. Coming back around through center, bring the left foot so that it is facing the back of the mat and tuck the toes, step the left foot to meet the right. We're finding a chair posture here. The arms can come forward or they can move to the center of the heart, whatever's accessible for you. And then all the way to stand, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And planting the palms, we're going to step back with the left foot and then move to the left for a wide-angled forward fold. Our peace fingers will come around the big toes, bend the elbows to the east and the west, and let the head hang. Open the jaw. Soften the face. Notice if there are thoughts, feelings, memories, or sensations that are taking you away from your mat today. And simply acknowledge them and then come back to the breath. Release the big toes, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, half lift, inhale. And then we're going to walk towards the top of the mat, lower the left knee, left hand grounds, and step the right foot back for a supported side plank. Right arm to the sky. Release the right hand down, tuck the right toes, and send the left leg up and back. Step the left foot forward. Lower the right knee and bring the right foot to the left of the mat, opening up for that modified warrior two. Arms moving to the front and back of the mat, really engaging through the core. Take another breath in and stay for the exhale. Flip the left palm, reverse, bringing the right hand to the ground, reach up and back, maybe look up. Nice work. And then bring the hands forward, bring the right foot perpendicular to the back of the mat, tuck the right toes, step the right toes to meet the left. Chair pose, sit nice and low. Any hand variation that feels right, and all the way to stand. Hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Stepping back with the right foot, walking to the right for a wide-legged forward fold. This time we'll grab the outer edges of the feet. Elbows bending to the east and the west. Just let the head hang. Notice if there's any attachment, any holding in the body, and release it, let it go. Release the hands and come up halfway. And we're going to walk to the left, top of the mat, lowering the right knee, right hand ground, step the left foot back for supported side plank, left hand moving to the sky. Nice work. Release the left hand to the ground, tuck the left toes, and send the right leg up and back. Stepping the right foot forward, ground through the back foot. And inhale, come up for warrior one. Press into the outer edge of the left foot so much that you feel the inner arch lift, and draw the low belly up and in. Stacking the right knee over the ankle. Take one more breath here. And release the hands. Either grab your blocks or bring the hands to the earth. Straighten through the right leg. Pull the right hip back and find some extension through the spine. Crown moving forward, collarbones broadening. Bending into the right knee. And step the left foot to meet the right for chair pose. And all the way to stand, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And this time stepping back with the right foot, about 3 to 3.5 feet from the left foot. We're coming in for a pyramid variation. So bringing the hands either under blocks or bringing the hands to the small of the back. Wherever you're at today, fold in. Bend into the knee, inhale, come up through a modified warrior one. Windmill the hands down to the top of the mat and step back for plank. Holding plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward dog. Deep breath in through the nose. And a complete breath out. Whew, let it go. Inhaling left leg. And step the left foot forward. And coming in for warrior one. Pressing into the outer edge of the right foot. Stacking the left knee over the left ankle. Engaging through both legs. And release the hands. Again, you can grab the blocks and straighten through the left leg. Broaden the collarbones. Try to find a little bit of space through the front of the body, like you're opening through the front even though you're folding into this forward fold. Bend into the left knee. And step the right foot to meet the left. Chair pose. All the way to stand, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Stepping back with the left foot, about 3 to 3.5 feet. Again, if you have blocks, you can grab those blocks. Otherwise, you can always bring the hands to the back, lift the heart, and then fold forward. Keep pulling the right hip back, drawing the shoulder heads away from the ears if you've taken this bind. Bend into the knee, inhale, come up for a modified warrior one, and release the hands to the ground, stepping back for plank. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down dog. Ooh, nice work. We're going to raise the right leg high this time. And then as we bring the right knee forward, we're going to bring the right knee to the right wrist. Walking the left leg back. So this posture is called half pigeon, and it may be a little bit much for you. If you'd like to take an alternative, you can come to your back for figure 4. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. If this is a great place for you to be, but you need a little support, you can take a block or a blanket roll and place it underneath the right hip to give you a little bit of support as you fold forward. What we don't want to experience is any pain or discomfort in the knee. And we want to make sure that the sacrum, that flat part of our pelvis, is supported in this posture. If you're needing a variation, bring your right ankle over your left thigh and then draw the entire thing up into your chest for figure 4. This is a great variation for people who are working with knee injuries or hip injuries, or who otherwise just prefer to take a reclined version. Wherever you're at, find comfort there. Soften your face. Unlock your jaw and let the face soften. And when you're ready, we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your left toes, and send the left leg back to meet the right. Notice the way that the right foot feels a little different than the left. Inhaling, left leg, and bring the left knee to the left wrist. Walking the right leg back, adding support underneath the left hip if you need it, or coming to your back if that's a better option for you. You can always take figure 4 on the opposite side. Coming down and meeting yourself where you're at today. As you're ready, bringing the hands underneath you, tuck the right toes and send the left leg back to meet the right. We're going to meet in child's pose when you're ready. Just let the arms go. Relax the arms and the shoulders. You might even bring the hands back towards the feet. Just take a moment to rock the forehead side to side, just letting go of anything that has or hasn't happened today in practice. You know, we can do this with all the things that happen in our life. We have a choice as to whether or not we want to hold on or we're ready to let go. Our yoga practice can help us to practice letting go on our mat in a safe and contained way. When you're ready, bringing the hands next to the knees and coming up to a seat on the shins, and then bringing the feet forward. We're going to grab a block, or if you don't have a block, you can grab a bolster or a pillow or even a blanket that's folded up several times. We're going to lay all the way down on our back with this prop in hand. Now from here, bring the soles of the feet to the earth, hips distance apart, and then press into the earth with the feet, lift the hips, and slide your bolster, your blanket, or your block underneath your sacrum. If you're having a problem finding out where that is, you can bring your thumbs to the crest of your pelvis, the butterfly-shaped crest on the back of your pelvis. And then right in between that is where your sacrum is. Placing the prop underneath the sacrum will give you the support you need to rest here. With every breath, feel a sense of opening through the front of the body and a sense of grounding, like you have arrived exactly where you need to be today. We're going to take 5 breaths just like this. Now when you're ready, we'll press into the earth, lift the hips, bring the pelvis back down to the ground and draw the knees into the chest, maybe rock side to side. And take any final postures that you need for yourself today. And when you're ready, release arms and legs down to the ground for Shavasana. And if you'd like to bring a bolster underneath your knees, you certainly can do that, or maybe even a blanket on top of your torso. Letting the palms face the sky, adjust the body so that you are just 10% more comfortable. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let everything go. Shavasana. Slowly bring movement to the fingers and the toes. You might stretch long or draw in tight. And eventually making your way to the right or the left side of your body. And then slowly coming up to a seat. Bringing the hands to the center of the heart, just taking a moment to acknowledge yourself for coming onto your mat, connecting your breath, your mind, and your body. Be well. Namaste.